Well, hey guys. I ran across something funny and I just thought I would share it with you because I thought it was hilarious. But um, we found a news article that said New York has finally made it legal for jaywalking. So there's nothing to stop you. Subscribe. You can now legally be a jaywalker. And I'm sure that this will move nationwide eventually. But for right now, I mean, especially in New York City, totally legal. So, yeah, come be a jaywalker. Join the family. Subscribe. Love you guys. On to the video. Hello, hello. Welcome to JoJo Crosses. This is JoJo. How are you guys doing today? I have been time traveling a little bit to get the heck out of winter because let's just say winter's coming to JoJo Crosses soon, and I don't want to spend more time in it than I need to. So, this is springtime right now. It's March 20th on Acorn. I just thought I'd show you that, we kind of came to this day. So, anyway, yeah, we'll see how the island looks. It's not been that long, but I am excited to see if any flowers have flippin' bloomed right now. Oh, I do like seeing, stuff right outside my door that, whoops, I can take care of easier. I still have a bunch of white flowers blooming for the 5 stars all over the island, so I guess we're still at 5 stars. I checked my mail like probably a week ago, time traveling, or a few days ago, time traveling, so it hasn't been long, but look at all these 5 star flowers blooming. Ooh, I got a pink flower up here. I did not plant that, so that has come in. All right, well, let's go take a little look-see at the island. I've got some improvements I want to make. All my villagers are going to be so angry with me today, too, probably. Yep, it's been forever since we talked. Sorry, Flora. I'll give her a gift. They usually get over it pretty quick. They just give you the one-liner, like, where have you been? And stuff like that, make you feel bad, and then it's on to the next thing, so we're good. And you don't lose your status with them or whatever, so generally, if you were getting close to being best friends or whatever, and you're really interested in getting their pictures, you still will, even if you time travel and stuff. Doesn't ruin it. I didn't do anything new to this beach, but I need to. It's on my list of things. I also have some things in my pocket that I wanted to kind of sprinkle around the island to kind of make some updates. So, like for instance here, I thought it looked a little lonely to have just the one hammock, so I bought another one. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna maybe move this. Does it? Let's see. Will it turn? I don't know if it will turn. Let's see. But I want to turn it and put a second one next to it. There we go. Because I thought they needed a friend. It won't move because the umbrella, or I'm standing there, one of the two. Yeah, it's the umbrella. But I think I can put another hammock here. So let's find where I put it. Okay. Perfect. So now at least there's 2 people hammocking together there. And then I also got another one of these chaises. I thought I'll put it right here because, again, it's kind of boring to be by yourself, right? On the beach. So let's see. Let me find it. Probably the last. Oh shoot! Do I not have it? I must not have grabbed it. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, beach chair. Duh. Okay, sorry. Oh man, of course it went backwards. Of course. Let's put it this way. And I'll just push it into place here. Nope. I also got a dessert case in Nooks Cranny yesterday, and I need to go put that up in my bakery area up top so that looks a little more like a bakery versus a coffee shop, because we already have a coffee shop down below. Also, this area is super boring to me, so it needs some pizzazz. I did not like the way it turned out at all. So I'm going to put this little cacao tree here to just kind of, oh, that was fine where it was. And I thought I would put the biotope planter thing here. Floating biotope planter. Just to add some color. It looks a little boring. And maybe I need to put a little pathway through here, but I don't really know what I want to use in here quite yet. I might need to, what I might do is change this wood one to white. Let me see if I can do that really quick here. Hold on just a second. All right, and I realized before I do all this, I needed to go get my outfit of the day because I have not done that today. So let's go over and do that. And I did end up, while we were on a pause here, I updated that plank to a white one. So I'm going to give that one a try on the rocks in a few minutes and see if I can update that. Let's see what we have in store for us. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see. Oh boy. Well, I mean, the choices are not the best, but they're not the worst. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I could be a cute little chicklet. Is that a chick? Baby chick costume, but I have cats and sheep. There's nothing to do with the baby chicks. That's kind of, whoops, that's kind of sad actually. I've always thought these are kind of ugly, but they might work, I guess. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. What a combination. Oh, how about a sheep with a cat nose? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, yeah, that's probably not the greatest little outfit here. Maybe I'll put on these cute little hippie pants. Oh, hippie and flowers. Rose print. Well, or I could do one of these guys. Oh my goodness, okay. If we're gonna do that, I mean, might as well just go all out, right? And let's be a cowgirl again. I've already been a cowgirl before, but I mean, it's cute. Let's do the dark boots this time. I didn't do that. All right, we'll be a cowgirl today. I feel like it's the most cohesive outfit that was offered. Everything else looked kind of cray-cray. Okay, now we can go move on and finish doing what we're doing. So on here, let's see if we can, I'm going to put on my handy dandy construction outfit. And then we'll go ahead and we'll lay down some of this new planking and see how it looks here. Because I think it'll stand out nicely on the rock, you know? And we'll see what it looks like on the ground. I never know, you know, I'm kind of like, oh, it's very vividly white on here. I probably needed to put a little more cream in there, but that's okay. We'll just make the walkway go this way and out, and that way it kind of at least adds a little something to the ground here, 'cause it's just kind of so boring. Needed a little oomph, a little something. Perfect. It's better than what it was, you know. So I think it just adds a little color, a little something here. I wonder if I need to do one more here. That's where you stand. Okay. Alright, well, we'll do that. And then did I put my other chairs over there. Let me come down here and see what else. All the weeds have gone slightly nuts on the beach, but not too bad. Let me see what else I had. Yeah. Okay. So the other things I had were to go down by the... There's buns out. This covers his buns, so he can't have his buns out today. He's got his jammies on. I accidentally gave him a pajama dress the other day. That's why it's so long. So he looks a little bit funny in that one because it covers up most of his buns. Takes away the buns out fun, you know? So yeah, look at my flowers, you guys. Oh my gosh, they've gone completely berserk. Look, I have pink everywhere here. I have some orange and pink tulips and lots of extras. The lilies haven't done much. My roses, a lot of pink and red. Oh, I got a black rose, you guys. That's the first black rose ever that I've made on my own. That is so cool. Oh, a lost item. Pick that up. And then I got an orange hyacinth and a bunch of pinks. Yeah, I'm excited. Yay. Oh, there's Gulliver over there. Must have gone on another bender. We're gonna have to maybe help him today. I don't mind helping him when he's here. I hate when he makes me dive. So Gulliver is a little more complicated. Okay, up here at this beach, I wanted to put a well here. I had wanted that from the beginning. And I went and got the DIY and I never actually made it, so I finally did. So I'm going to put a simple well here. Whoops. Okay, yes I am. There is room. You're a liar. Right here. There we go. And I'm just going to push it over a little bit if it will go. No. Oh, it's going to cover my little footprints. There it goes. Alright, well it covered like one of them, but that's okay. Kind of looks like they got out of the well and then they're going, look how dark and long that looks. Okay, anyways. And then over here, since I went through Christmas time a little bit on the island, I thought I would slap down some tents along here. Because I got the different tents, and I went to Cyrus and I customized. So my island only provides pink tents. You know what? I need to put pattern down on the ground first. Let me do that really quick. I think this will be our best bet here. I just want to put some pattern down so that they look like they've got a little bit of, you know, they're sitting there with a purpose. We'll put a blanket under or something. And then I'll probably put the other one maybe, I don't know, somewhere in here. Oh, it's not going to let me put it there because of the water cuts it off. I'm going to have the same problem. I don't want to go this far down because it doesn't look like it's related to the campground. Let me see what I can do with just, maybe I'll put another, let me see what I can do with just this little spot in here. I have 3 tents that I want to put up, but I want to put them kind of around each other. So let's see, whoops, that's not it. There's the blue one. Pull that up. Can I pull it over a little bit? No, can I push it? Maybe I can push it over. No. Is it because of that shell? Let's see. Now let's try. Yeah, I just wanted a 1 over. And then maybe here I could put the other, like they're all three, you know, next to each other. Let me see what this is. That's my pink one. That works. And then I could put the white one here. There is so room. Probably has to go a little bit. Okay. It's not quite where we wanted it here. Let's do that and push it back a little bit. One more over and one more back. They look kind of close to each other, but I don't know. I feel like... Alright, I probably need to extend my blanket over here just a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Just so it makes it look like, you know, it's intentional. Don't know, maybe it's too much to have the 3 tents. They're kind of crammed in here. Let's give it a try again. Let's see what it looks like there. I mean, you can walk through them. They look like they're all kind of together. I don't mind that. I think it's cute. So that'll be our little tent area, just kind of joining up that spot. And then I found a dessert case. I made a silo. Oh my gosh, look at the weeds load. Okay, these have gone a little nuts over here. Why is there so many? I mean, I know time traveling, but wow. Okay, well, I don't mind a weed or two, but the craziness of this is just nuts. Anyways, we'll pick up some of these weeds. I'm gonna go over to the little bakery by my house and replace the bakery thing, and then I will we'll head on up to the little farm areas and we'll put the silo out. You know, we're just improving as we go because gotta add some cute stuff as we get it, since I'm not, you know, I couldn't get it all in one shot at the treasure island. I kind of just have to see as I get them. Let's see here. So this is the one that I thought, this is the area that I thought maybe I would take out the coffee section and instead put in the bakery cabinet because it's just a little more related. Oh, hey, Flora. I don't know what is she doing here. Oh, gosh. Sure. What? Too expensive. Sometimes if you say too expensive, they say, oh, never mind. I'm not going to sell it. But usually they're giving you a really high price the first one. And so I always like... tell them it's too much and then they give it to me for cheaper. Alright, let's put the cabinet here. Whoops. There we go. She just didn't want to be straight here. Dessert case. Yeah, I think that definitely makes it look a little more like, okay, this is a bakery, right? And then I still am going to leave the little tea kettle and the sugar and stuff because I thought you're going to want to have some tea or coffee or something with your donuts or your baked goods. But anyway, I thought that would look cuter up there than what I had. So now I want to take this other silo. I was going to try to put it in here somewhere. And I also got a scarecrow. I made a scarecrow. So I think I want to put the scarecrow, like, if he'll go. I don't know if I can put anything by this bridge. It's close, but let me see. Where did I put him? Here. No, it won't let me do it there. Okay. I'm going to dig up these flowers then. And put it there. That's a little more where you can be part of the farm place. And I'm going to turn him my way, or the other way, so people can see it where it's okay, perfect. And then I want to put a silo in somewhere over by these farms. I just don't know where to put it. It's big, so it kind of has to go, you know, and I want it to be at maybe by a house or something. She's got the laundry. I wonder if it'll fit back here. Doubtful. No, there's my climber there too. Let's see. I don't think it would fit in any of these places. It might go behind this tree if I dig up some of this stuff. Let me see. I just thought, you know, it needs a little more extra things. Let's see if it'll sit in here. Okay, well it goes. Let's see if we can push it up. Perfect. Let's turn it so you can see the little window. Alright, can I get out? Yes, okay. Yeah, I think that looks cute. I just needed to add, maybe, do I want to put this and push it over? Will it do that? Yep, I like that much, much better. It kind of goes with Pecan's house, and it shows that she's a little farming region over here. I can put the little biotope planter still back down to show some cutesiness, you know. Push that out just a bit so you can see it. Yeah, so just some little extra touches around the island today. I'm not doing any big builds or anything, but I do want to go dig up a ton of flowers and plant those up by the other part of the beach that I said by Gonzo's house. And since I have all these new growth over here, I'm going to go pick some of those, get some of these excess flowers out from where they're just going crazy, and plant some over there. So I'll be right back. All right, this is where I really wish that you could plant bushes, because just flowers along the beach is just a little boring, you know? I would really love to have some different bushes and stuff, and I don't understand why you can do it over by in the HHP. They let you do it, but they don't let you do it like here. So that should have been part of the update when they did that. There's a lot of things that should have been part of the update, you know. They have a lot of work to do to make the next one a little more up to date, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, just really needed that extra something once the game got out so far, and it also doesn't feel like they completed it, you know. It's like they were going to, they had all these ideas, but then they never really followed through with it. So anyways, I really hope they take that into account, that, you know, so many creative people out here just need a little extra, you know, little extra to make things a little more exciting and add to different stuff. And of course, you know, you can do simple too, like however you want, but it would be nice if they did update things a little bit, just so people could do more with the next islands. I really wish they would not have stopped working on this one, because I think this could have had so much more longevity, you know, and people wouldn't have been too bored with it. I'm gonna put another towel here. I did get one, I just need to customize it. So I think I'm gonna go do that really quick. Well, Maple paid us a visit while we were in our house trying to do some stuff, and I thought, you know what, why not? So, because they always give you little gifts and stuff. And she's ready to go now, though, so that's good. Alright, I can finish what I was doing now. Be right back. Alright, well, I'm gonna slap this little towel down. The beach towel. I think it's gonna go the wrong direction, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let me try doing it this way. Place. Have the head up there. Let's just check and see where I lay down. Yeah, okay. And then I will move this over, so it's put the other one. No, I don't want to lay on it, girlfriend. Okay. try to move it up just a bit, just so they're not... No, I can't. Okay. Because of the flowers, probably. Yeah, I think so. That's okay. I'll just put a gap there. And then I thought I would put some shoes next to this one too, just to make it look a little more, you know, like there's two people. I always like the shoes on the beach. I think they look cute, you know? Yeah. We've got two people here. So I think that's good. There's a couple people up on that beach. We've got this beach with some flowers. It's not anything crazy. I could put a little barbed wire fence down over here, maybe by the tree. That would add a little something. Since I picked that up off the farming area over there, I think, or up top somewhere. And that'll add a little something. And then, oh, the rhinestone shades. I thought I would drop those here. Now you can't drop them. You cannot drop them looking like they will. They'll be on a mannequin. So what I usually do is I just drop the item and they're gonna look like a red pair of shades, but I don't care. I think it's cute. So anyways, that's that. So anyway, what else do I have? I had some ducks that I had gotten, some little baby ducks, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna put those around somewhere, but I really don't know where I want to put them. They are super cute. I'm just trying to think of where they would like fit in the island that you could see them and they'll still be really cute. Maybe I'll put them like up here. Let me place one here. I would love to get the whoops, I don't want to drop it. I would love to get the DIY so I could make the duck, but I don't have it, so unfortunately it's just the way it's gonna be here. Let me turn this one a little bit this way, and then I'm gonna put one more over here because they're just adorable. Yeah. So I like that. And then I have another, what did I have? I had a small vase that was supposed to go over here in the restaurant. So maybe I'll put that, maybe I'll put that over here, like some decor on the edge. It just needs something. It is quite boring over here, and this rock has no color, you know? Yeah, I like that. All right, we needed to go into Nooks Cranny, so I like this little wagon. I'm going to get this for maybe my campsite. It's cute. And then I want to sell them a few things. So let's get some things out of my pocket. Not too much, just some of the things that, you know, I know I'm not going to use, like the soccer uniform. Just some of the things the villagers give me. Not my faves. Got a couple of gyroids along the way here, so I have so many of the gyroids now that I'm just like trying to think maybe I should do a little gyroid walk or something on one of my beaches or something like that, or maybe use them in a few more little areas because they are super cute, you know. Maybe I'll put a little gyroid here, like he's greeting you when you come in. Wallopoid or a sprongoid? Let's place him and see what he looks like. Okay, so he makes a little springy sound, but he's kind of not the most appealing color. I like the wallopoid, they're funny. He's also not an appealing color, but they crack me up, the wallopoids. Okay, I think I'm going to maybe customize him. Do I still have? Yes, I do. So you can customize your gyroids. I don't know if you knew that. But I think I'm going to customize both of these to colors that are a little more, I don't know, just bright and cheerful. Ooh, okay. Oh, I think you can just put an emblem on there. So let's see what colors. He comes in red, green, or blue. I like the green, I think, so I'll make him green. But I think I want to put the Wallaboid over here, so I'm going to customize him. Let's see what he comes as. He has a few more colors. Let's see. His green is prettier. White and black. I think I'm going to go green on him too, because he's cute. They're both not going here anyways. I'll just put the Wallaboid up here. But I do like them. I think they're fun, you know. So let's see. Let's put him up here. Just add a little action. Yeah, he's cute. Alright, they're funny. They kind of crack me up. Especially, I did like a gyroid orchestra once. And that was pretty funny. I started cleaning up my flowers and then I ran out of room. So I'm coming back to finish. And then I tore down the 2 money trees here. Oops. Oh, shoot. I don't want to pluck that. I hate it when it does that instead. I know it would be super tedious if it said, do you really want to pluck this flower every time? But sometimes I wish it did. Anyways, I'm going to dig up some of these flowers. And since they're not fully bloomed yet, I don't really want to put them like on the beach because they won't finish blooming. But some of the ones that are fully bloomed, I would like to put on the beach where I'm kind of lacking, you know, some color and stuff. So I am going to try to put a few of these out here. And then as far as the rest of these flowers go, I planted a bunch up on some of the cliffs and stuff. I've just kind of been sprinkling them around as I go because they definitely need more color up that direction. And so I thought that would be nice. Here's another money tree, but I'm afraid that my money is going to get lost because it doesn't have anywhere to go. So what I'm going to do is dig up this bush, and then I'm going to shake the tree because I know it'll jump over the fence. I already did it once. There we go. Take my money because I think that one would have bounced off the thing and hit the bush, and then it would have died. So I wanted to make sure I got it. You have to really make sure. The money is in particularly picky. The rest of the trees don't, I mean, they don't care. They'll actually jump quite far. They like the wood and stuff, but for some reason the money will not. So chop that tree down because he does not belong in my flower garden, but I think I just left it because it was a yellow dot, you know, glowy dot, and I didn't want to mess with it. So anyways, oh, I did not want to sit there, girlfriend. Oh, she always wants to sit. She's very lazy. I see another blooming flower here. I'm going to dig up. And then, yeah, there's another cosmo here too. And then I also saw that my windflowers had a pink one over here I'm going to go grab. And yeah, I got a white one. Let's get the white one out. I got a, looks like a red one in there. Another red one. The pink. So yeah, they're kind of starting to go. It's good. Getting more flowers around my island. Get this blooming one, and then we'll get this other red one, and then I'm gonna go spread these out up on this other top cliff because it looks a little lonely up there, a little boring. And sadly enough, you know, I don't have like a ton of things to put around this island. So flowers it's going to be, you know, the flowers are really going to have to, flowers and terraforming, you know, bushes, things like that are going to have to be taking the floor on the decorative stuff. So, and I'll just kind of pick up things as I go, but I think flowers really make a difference on an island. If you can't, you know, put down a lot of items, you can really fill in a lot of space with these flowers because people like them and they add color and they add, you know, some decorative aspects to the island. So my island has no particular color scheme just because I can't really. I guess you could after a while, but I kind of don't want to, you know, have this island drag on for too long. And I do feel like it's near the end, you know. So I'm feeling good about it. I only have 10 days left, but I actually feel like I could finish this island in a lot sooner time. Like maybe I could probably be done in the next 2 days or so, I would say, because really all I have left to do is my house and finish like a couple small beaches and just decorate like some of these cliffs and stuff that were just a little plain, but they're not really getting any big builds on them or anything, so that part is handy. So yeah, I think I can finish this build like even sooner, or this challenge sooner than 30 days, and then that would be nice because I'd like to move on to my winter island. So because that's going to be the next one, is my winter island, so that'll be fun. I'm starting out the next island with I already have gotten through part of the process of getting it to a 3-star and stuff, so I'll just be doing like my normal builds and things on that island, especially since we're kind of cut for time between now and the holidays. But once the holidays are over, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I really loved this island. I've grown very fond of this island because I did all this work, and I'm kind of sad to get rid of it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to delete it, but I don't know what I could do to keep you entertained on this island beyond, you know, what we've already done. So I feel like it probably needs to go so I can think of a new idea and do something fun for like the new year. But okay, I think that I've almost gotten all the bugs on this island too, which is crazy. I finally got a black flower, and there's some butterflies that won't come unless you have black, or I think it's purple. And I do have a couple of purple flowers, but I haven't seen these. I haven't seen these butterflies yet, so not sure. But over here, I wanted to put that little wagon that I got. I thought it would be really cute, just sitting next to the table, kind of like you know, you're unloading for your picnic that day or whatever. So, where did I put him? He's over here. There we go. And I don't know if you knew, but you can set something on top of it too. I don't really have anything I'd want to put on it quite yet, but you can stick something on it. But I think that looks cute, just kind of sitting there, like, you know, they just pulled up, they're unloading for the day, they've got their stuff, you know, it's cute. So over here I want to put a few more flowers, but I need to find the ones that have actual blooms. So like, well, actually that one looks cute unbloomed. I actually like the windflowers unbloomed. They look good for strawberries too. If you guys ever want to do like a strawberry island, they're perfect for that. Not a strawberry island, but you know, if you want to have a strawberry crop or something like that, they work nicely for that, but you have to keep running over them. Unless you put the crop on the beach, you know, then that's a whole different ball game. But anyways, I'm just throwing these flowers around where I think there's just some empty spaces that could use a little more decoration or color or something like that, or maybe change them out for some other ones. But you know, not doing too much else on this island today. I have to do a few more things as far as finishing some beaches, and then I need to, let's see, what else do I need to do? I need to do my house. My house is not a big build. It's rather minor, and I already have a plan for it. I think I told you guys I want to do a little honey production area, you know, just where I'm the honey beekeeper person. So, because I love bees, they're like my favorite little thing right now, and honey and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a little honey bee area up here, and I'll keep the pond. Might move a few things around, but for the most part, it's just going to have a few things spread around, and I might do a little stall up here, that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that on the next episode here, but for right now, this is all we're going to do today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was just kind of a get the tasks done kind of day. You know, nothing special. Wanted to touch up a few of the beaches and get some things that I had attained along the way down, put down. And just show you that you can keep adding to different builds in different areas until you get it to where you want it, especially on a project like this where you really can't do too much. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate having you. I hope you had a good Halloween and a good week, and that you keep you know, doing well this week. Join me tomorrow. We'll be on day 21, so we're on the last 10-day stretch. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.